first brush is I'm going to start with foundation. My first brush that I love is my Real Techniques, and this is the Expert Face Brush. So this brush is really dense, and it's really kind of not hard, but soft, but it's really dense. There's a lot of bristles in there. And mind you, I didn't clean my brushes, so I'm sorry. They're not that too clean. After I just did a tutorial, so that's why. But I love this brush, and I use it mostly for full face foundation, just not the luminous ones. I use my other one that I'm going to show you, but this one I just really, if it's just has a lot of makeup, this blends it and it smooths it out all through my face really fast and really easy, and that's kind of why I like this. And the price is amazing. I think these are like, I can't remember how much these are, but down below I will link everything. But oh, I love it. It's super soft and just works really well, making your foundation really go all over really fast. It's a very easy brush to use. My next one is my It one, and this one is, I don't think they put their names on it. Oh, wait. 206, right? And this is a buffing mineral powder brush. Okay, so powder, I don't use this for powder. I use it for liquid and powder. So I used it my last foundation weeks for a Cover FX, and this worked beautifully. And that Cover FX is more of a powder. Weird. Don't mind me. Woo. My kids are sick too. They all have colds, and now that it's sunny in Seattle now, so the pollen and everything is starting to kick in, and all of us are like, we're all having problems. Woo. Okay, back to my brush. This is wonderful. I really truly love this brush. I use it all the time. This was worth my money, and this was up to 20 bucks, I think it was, and this was worth it. Hopefully it wasn't over 20, I don't think. Some brushes are just, gosh, they're good, and they're so good. There's some Morphe brushes I'm going to be buying next month, so I'm kind of waiting because I'm like, I don't need to spend them right now. But I do want some of these Morphe brushes. It is just light. It's not as dense, so the difference in them, it's a little fluffier, because so this is shorter and this is a little longer, so it helps it make it be a little fluffier, and it's not as, see how dense that is? This is not as dense. And then if you go to like, I got this at Sephora, and I don't like this brush that much. I wish I did. I don't like these little bristles around there. I like stuff like this. I'm just not a big fan of this, and I kind of want to take it back, because I just, she was like, oh no, try it, but if you don't like it, bring it back. I'm like, oh, I hate doing that, but I really don't like that brush, and I've only had it like 2 weeks. Okay, powders. Just to put face powder on, which I never do. I rarely put face powder on, but to brush stuff out and really get, like if I put my blush on, a bronzer, and I want to buff out my face, I use this puppy. There's another brush at Morphe that I want to get really bad, and that's the brush I'm going to get next month, and I just dying to get this brush. This is the Real Techniques guidance. This is a powder brush. Super soft and fluffy. I have had this for a long time. I need to wash it. I need to wash it. But it's awesome. I love it. For contouring, I use one brush. I used to use this guy, which I love this brush. And this is like, I think it's a blush. This is a blush brush. And this is like my other one, but it's a little more denser, so I don't use it for my blush, because that's why I like it for my contour, so I really get in there. But I've been using this a lot lately, and this is the Sigma Small Contour F05. This just really gets in there, and you work it in a little circle, and you work it in, you work it in. It's great for under here. And then the leftovers, I just put a little bit on my nosy. Yeah, I love this brush. This is a great brush. So this is a circuit brush. So if you can find circuit brushes, they are made pretty well. I have really liked their brushes. I'm very surprised, but it's so dense that I don't like it for a blush brush. So I use it for that. My next thing is when I put my contour on, but I want to put bronze my whole face. This is my go-to guy. It's a Real Techniques, and I have no clue what the name is because I have rubbed it off because I've had this for so long. Blush. Got this blush in my BoxyCharm. And when I got this, I think BoxyCharm or Ipsy, I can't remember which one. Now I realize why people use these kind of brushes. They're really flimsy, not very dense at all, and really soft and flimsy. Okay, so it smooths out really fast. Because you shouldn't have that much blush on your cheeks. You really shouldn't. You should have more of a bronzing and then a little bit of pink or coral, whatever you want, on top of yours. You don't need these rosy cheeks and just hardcore blush on your cheeks. This brush is so light and fluffy that it's not dense enough to really stick a lot of powders. And this is the Luxie, 514. They're expensive. They're on the pricier side, the Sigma and Morphe, but these are, and I think they're vegan. I'm pretty sure. But I'll link everything below. So highlighters, I'm kind of working down to my eyes, but highlighters, this is like my go-to. Love, I don't use anything else. This is my Anastasia A23. Love, this is just a perfect little brush. Eyes, okay. I have a lot of stuff, like, let's see. Oh, and for highlighter and underneath, well, for another highlighter for my inner corner eyes, I use this guy. This is my favorite. And right now I have, it's really dirty, it's really sticky, not sticky but creamy because I used it in my Glossier highlight. I need to forget to wash it, so it needs to be washed. But this is the MAC 143. Look at the point on this guy. So Sigma makes these too, and they are wonderful. So I recommend a Sigma. I'll link that Sigma below too. But okay, so just to put a base, back to my brushes, base on my eyeshadow, just like when I put my cream, my concealer, my cream on my eyeshadow to make my just a base eyeshadow. Just to put creams and base, I use this guy, and I can use this for really, and my dark colors. So this will put a lot of product on because it's dense and it's short. So this is my Sigma E55. Okay, so next, just to put shadow on top of my lid, I did have a really fluffy one a long time ago, so I went into Sephora and I was looking at brushes, and I found this Pro Shadow number 14. This brush is love, love, love. To put on my sparkles, my shimmers, my, not sparkles, I don't put sparkles, but on my, just all my color right here, I love this brush. For the inside of my eye, the crease, my go-to, I need to wash it really bad, but my MAC 217. I need to get a couple more of these. These are worth every penny. I know MAC has one too. I have a little, not MAC, but Sigma. I have a little Sigma one that I got free, and I use it, but I like this one better. It's okay. I just like this one way better. To get in my crease and kind of, if I did a bad, I put too much dark one, this blush, I keep on saying blush, brush is great. It is the MAC 224. This is so old that I don't even know if they can call it that anymore. But this gets in and really buffs out your mistakes. And if it gets too dark and you really want to buff it out, this brush is great. Now, if I want to put, okay, I kind of want to back up because I didn't mean to put that one. This brush is my newest one. I don't know how I didn't have this brush. I really don't know how I didn't have this brush. So the difference between that brush and this puts the brush in my crease, but I pat it in here, and it has this tip that is so nice and pointy that it just gets in there, and I really start to work it really well, and it also blends it out really well. It's very interesting. So if you want a dark spot right here and really, and under here, this is great for under here. This is your man. And this is a Sigma E45. Okay, next, and to blend everything out, then this is actually my newest brush. That was my second newest brush I got from Sigma. This is the E40. This is a must, and there's another one I want from Morphe that's kind of like this, but it's a little more fluffier. This blends out your shadow perfectly. It gets in there and blend. It may take a little bit because you really want to blend it, and I go in little circles, and I go circle, and I really blend it into my skin and into all the other colors on my eye. I don't know what I did without you. I'm sorry I didn't buy you. E45, right? E40, sorry, E40. My next one, I've had this since my 20s, like early 20s. This was probably my first MAC brush I've ever bought. As you can tell, you can't even see the writing. It's my first MAC brush. I can't even tell you, I think this is a 21, but this is just a simple shader brush. I've not had one brush come out. It's dense, it's perfect. I use it for this is my perfect brush. I use it for under here. I do not usually use it for my eyeshadow, which I should go back and forth, but I never want this that dirty because I like it how white. Moving on. Eyebrows. Just got this in my BoxyCharm. This brush is awesome. I don't know who it's from. It's like Sedona Lace EB17 for my eyebrows. Okay, this brush is killer. I got 2 more brushes and I gave them my daughter, and they're like purple and then black on top, and I go, well, do you want these? You know, I have mine. She really wants some new brushes and I haven't used it, and she's like, yes, I'll take that brush. And I'm like, okay, here's my brush. I want my brush back. But I kept this guy because I love this brush. Okay, eyeliner. For powder eyeliner, I go to my Luxie. Love this brush. It's the Luxie, if I can ever read this brush, 215, I want to say. Eyeshadow brush. All my powders. Powder. Love my brush. Gel. I have 2 for gel. I have my Sigma Winged Liner E06. This is a great liner. It just gets kind of clumpy. Like, I need to wash it all the time because look what it does. That's the only bummer about this brush. It doesn't stay up. I wish it was a little harder maybe. I don't know the difference, but I really love this brush. I just have to keep it clean. I don't know why. Just do it. This brush, this bad boy, my cheapo 99-cent brush. And if you use 40% off Michael's, it's even better. It's like half that. It's like it's like 60 cents probably. This brush is awesome. This is the Artist Loft, which Michael's always has, and this is Vienna, and so the 1/8, yeah, 1/8 brush. Okay, so under eye powder that I swipe my powder and I put my pressed powder besides this bad boy, which look how dirty that puppy is. I need to. Oh my gosh, you are dirty. How do you clean these guys? I don't think I've ever cleaned him, and I call it him because he's just so dirty. I don't know why I called it him. But you really need, I love these guys and I need to clean it. But I put my powder under my eye with this guy, but I also use this guy. And this is the Real Techniques setting brush. Soft, easy, love it, does its job. Perfect. Lip brush, Bobbi Brown lip brush. This is my favorite lip brush. I use this all the time and I won't let anybody touch my lip brush because this is my favorite lip brush. And when I do reds and stuff, it really gets in there and it works really, really well. Love it. Okay. Oh, where'd this bad boy come from? I don't know where you came from. Another eyeliner brush. So a gel. I've used these forever. Before I got those other ones, these guys. Before I got those guys, I used this. And I have a ton of these little pink ones because whenever I bought a Sigma brush, they would send me one of these. And this is the eyeliner E05. These are wonderful. If you just started using winged gel liners, I recommend this brush. If you're advanced, I recommend this brush. These brushes are harder than these brushes. And I say that because these move a little bit too much and they get kind of squishy, so you have to really get in there. These are easier because they're a little denser. They're soft on the tip, but denser. So you can get a line going a lot easier, like you're painting on a picture. So these work super, super well for beginners. That is my favorite brushes of all time and what I use all the time. And so when I get my other Morphe brushes I really want to get, probably in a month, I'm going to get them like next month sometime. I will do another video of all the new brushes stuff I got too. So thanks for watching. Just subscribe, ring the little bell, and you are good to go. Thanks. See ya.